Hello, everyone. Happy Easter Monday, and welcome to part 3 of Stacey on the keyboard. I know some of you will just be trying to find where I am in the recordings here on the video, so I'm just going to give a couple of seconds here for everybody to connect. But I wanted you to know that today Stacey is dressed up in her special dance dress, and she's over by her hat. Which I played with yesterday. I wore it as my Easter bonnet, and I had lots of fun sharing Easter wishes with smiles through the door to my friends. I couldn't go and talk to them, but I could wave at them and I could smile. So here's Stacey this morning. She's wearing her fancy dress, and she was hiding behind the Easter bonnet. Remember when we danced with this one last time and we did Stacey's crazy hat dance? So yesterday I had that on my head and I went all over town with it, just waving in the windows and saying hello to people. All right, so let's see Stacey. How are you this morning? You look like you have your own Easter bonnet on. Look at that, it's got jewels in it and sparkles. You've got some pearls too. And you wore your fancy dress today, Stacey. Are you ready to do the twinkle toes dance? That's what I thought. This is usually the dress you like to wear. It's fun to dress up and pretend you're somebody different, isn't it? Yeah. Is that hat bothering your ears a little bit, though? It's hard to hear, isn't it? Maybe if we pull that off, then everybody could see your hat. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I'm going to put that to the side today. There, now your ears, you can hear us a little bit easier. All right, are you ready to dance? Are you ready to dance? I want to dance with you. Have you got your shoes on? You're not being shy anymore when we're in the camera. That's kind of fun. It's good when you're not shy because you can do so many more things, can't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, I think everybody can see your fancy dress. And you have a magic wand here. Sometimes you like to put things on your head, don't you? Yeah, and dance with scarves and stars. I know we used to do this when we were in the dance studio where we had the black lights. We could put the stars on the floor and we could turn off all the lights, and then we could have the black lights light everything up that was white or that could glow. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, so twinkle toes can be done in the dark too. And you can do little twinkle lights all over the place just to make it look like you were on the stage. That can be fun if anybody wants to explore that at your house. Okay, so how about if we do a little bit with Hickory Dickory Dock this morning, and we can maybe warm up that way. Does that sound like a good deal? Yeah, I know you like that one. Okay, so let's put you on the side here. I know the kids can't see you there. Maybe I'll put you back on the chair over here. And then you can see while we're moving around. Here we go. All right. And so what I'm going to try today is putting on my music that's on my Spotify list, If These Shoes Could Talk. And when I created that idea, I had no idea what kind of talking our shoes would be able to do after being at home for a whole month. Okay, so let's try Hickory Dickory Dock, and you can dance at home with me, and let's have some fun. Okay. I'm playing my drums. Yippee! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. beautiful. Okay, that gets us our warm up. So let's see if we can go to our story. Oh, we're gonna have more music coming on here. Just hold on. That wasn't what I had in mind. Okay. I hope you could hear that okay. It's the first time I played it through my computer. I thought that might give us a way to hear it better. Okay, let's go to the storybook. So Stacey on the keyboard. We read through the first two parts, and last week we got up to where she fell asleep on her special hat. All right. Hey, hello. I see who's just joined in. Glad you're here. Okay, let's go to the next part. So as the hand on the clock reached the number 9 and the big hand passed the 12, the dance teacher arrived in the studio to teach dancing toes. And soon the room was filled with music and children and laughter and dance, and Stacey was sleeping through the whole thing on her hat. Okay, so we already did our clock, and if you look at the big hand, it's up at the 12, and the little hand goes out to the 9, and that's what time it is right now. We're dancing at the same time as Stacey in the book. So we did that with Hickory Dickory Dock this morning. All right. So how about this picture? Some of you will recognize the tutus in there because you have those tutus, and some people will recognize dancing at the bar because they may have a bar in their class. We didn't have a bar in the classes that I was teaching this year, so we would do everything in the middle of the floor, which is how we do it most of the time. And you could pretend to have a dance bar with the back of a chair, but for today, we'll just do it in the center of the floor. Here's the next part. Miss Michelle, the dance teacher, asked the children to dance diamonds for pliés, as they say in ballet. Pliés is what you would say in ballet. Diamonds is what I call it. And next, they made a circle with their hands and then burst a bubble as they opened their hands over their heads. This is called port de bras. And the exercise, we call it bubblegum. Okay, so how about if we practice those steps right now? So if I just move the camera a little bit so you can see me on the back on my carpet. Back here. All right, we have our feet can go straight together, and that would be ballet, jazz first, sorry. Then when we open our toes to the corners, that's ballet first. And then our hands can come down to make a circle. You can see my circle here. My circle can go up to the top, and this is a little bubble gum. So if everybody's ready, bubble gum. And then we can make a diamond with our knees by opening our knees up. So we're going to go plie and stretch, plie and stretch, and then the hands go up to the top, and we have bubble gum. So now, the shapes that we're making. If you see my black pants has a line that goes this way and down to the floor and across on top of my feet. That's the shape of a rectangle. So we have a rectangle here, and then when we open the knees, we have a diamond. So we can go rectangle, diamond, rectangle, diamond. So there's two shapes there. If we put our hands down and go up to do bubble gum, that shape is a circle. So we can go bubble gum. Now, it could be round and it can be a little bit longer. If we go longer, that's an oval. So I'm going to pull it longer this time. I'm going to pull it longer over top of my head this time. So that's an oval bubble gum. Okay, now my feet. When I started with my toes together, that made a square on the floor. That means the sides were equal all the way around. And so I have a square, but when I open my toes to the corner, I have a V from my heel to my toe, and if I drew a line across, that would make a triangle. So I can go square and triangle. Okay, So we have some different ways that we can make shapes with our bodies. Oh, look at all the hearts going up the screen. There's little bubbles floating up. Thank you, whoever sent them. Good to see you. Okay, so we have triangle, square, rectangle, diamond, circle, oval. All the way we can make shapes. All right, so with that, I thought maybe today you would like to do my song about what shape does my body make. So what I'm going to do is put that music on and let's find out. There's some different shapes in there that you might not have done with your feet before. So just follow along and do the best that you can, and we'll have some fun exploring it together. Okay, so here comes the music. This is what shape does my body make. I hope you can hear that okay.
The pictures are shapes like triangles, rectangles, and diamonds. Everybody likes diamonds. Imagine you are a diamond, shimmering and bright. What shape does my body make? What can I do with my feet or my legs, my arms and hands too? I'm moving so carefully with each musical cue. I can create pictures and send them to you. With my heels together, my toes turned out wide, I drop my knees open to find a diamond inside. Closing my knees, I find one shape more. Looks like a rectangle, but it goes like a door. I can circle my hands down to look like a drum. I can burst them up high, cheer bubble gum. With my foot I can slide up the side of my leg to balance with a triangle on my tiptoes I beg. What shape does my body make? What can I do with my feet or my legs, my arms and hands too? I'm moving so carefully with each musical cue. I can create pictures and send them to you. With my feet pressed together in a square on the floor, I can flip my foot forward and lunge with my core. Start with my feet, as jazz first they say. I can undo this triangle back together to stay. I can make a big 8 lying over on its side with a sway in my body. My toes stretch out the side. I circle my hands from the right up the middle to drop to the left and to the center with a giggle. What shape does my body make? What can I do with my feet or my legs, my arms and hands too? I move them so carefully with each musical cue. I can create pictures and send them to you. What shape does my body make? What can I do with my feet or my legs, my arms and hands too? I move them so carefully with each musical cue. I can create pictures and send them to you.
There it goes. Bubblegum at the top. Bubblegum. Okay. Hopefully that worked out okay for everybody. I saw different people joining in. Just hold on. We'll just stop hickory dickory dock. There we go. Okay. I see lots of adults that have joined in. I hope you're dancing at home. All right, I'm going to go to the next part of my story. So, here we go. So Stacey's sitting on her hat, same as we have here. When Miss Michelle asked the children to find the hats and skirts in the dress-up box, they knew it was showtime. All the dancers ran over to the corner, found the pieces they wanted to dress up in. Stacey was horrified. One little dancer picked up the hat she was on, plunked it on top of her head, and holding on tight, poor Stacey had her paws on the edge, and she became part of the dance class. Soon all the dancers were shuffling their feet with their tap shoes and bouncing up and down. Brush, brush, stamp, brush, brush, stamp. Brush, hop, toe, Miss Michelle was calling out. Wonderful, wonderful. And poor Stacey was on the top of the hat, holding on to make sure she didn't fall off. Okay, so how about if we do a little bit of tap dancing? Perhaps you have your shoes there and you want to put them on. And I'm going to grab my shoes and I'm going to put my shoes on and I'm going to do a little bit with our tap feet today. All right. So if you haven't had your tap shoes on, maybe you've been dancing in your slippers. My flip-flops make really good sounds, but I don't know if you have your sandals out yet. It's not quite sandal season. All right, so here's my shoes. And I know this can be a little bit loud on the computer. So hopefully the sounds will be all right. If I need to, I can step back onto the carpet. So what I'm going to do is just pull the carpet back. And that'll give me some space so we can do our steps here. So you know how to go. Let's turn so you can see my foot. Drop, 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 drop. Just your toes are on the floor. Drop, 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 drop. Okay? So you could put music on and you could dance just with toe drops. Okay? What if we change to our heels? Heel, 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 heel. Hopefully you can see my feet okay there. And you could go, and then you could go super fast. Okay, so you could go slow and you could go fast. Okay, what about if we open and close? So if I put my feet back into my square, into my square, I could go open, close, open, close, open, open. There's our triangle, close, and there's our square. Open, close, open, close, open, open, triangle, square. Let's do it one more time. Open, close, open, close, open, open, triangle, square. Now we have to do it with our heels. So we go heel, heel, open, open. Now we have a triangle facing the back. Square. Open, open. Both go out and square. Open, open. Make a triangle, close in a square. Right. Okay, so now let's take our foot and let's just go to the front. So we've got tap, back, tap, back, tap, back, tap to the side. Side, 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 side. Right. So we did similar actions with our feet when we were just pointing our feet, but now we can make sounds at the same time. So let's do it again. So that gives you two sounds. What if I put three in there? And we go from triangles into, my legs would be a rectangle, or my feet would be in a square. Okay, let's go to brush, brush, step. That's what Stacey had happening while she's sitting in the hat on top of one of the dancers' heads, and she's holding on tight so she doesn't fall. They're doing brush, brush, stamp, which we call pineapple. So here we go. Pineapple.